Hello guys, welcome to today's session. First of all, I want to thank IIM Indore again for letting me coordinate all of this again a webinar regarding the CAT exam. And today I will majorly be talking about how to prepare for the CAT exam. What are the major strategies given like say today when there are not many months left for the exam. So that is one thing that we will look at. Of course, let me know if there's any issue again with the overall video audio. I understand that there were some issues last time and I want to apologize for that, but I hope that this time it is better. I have tried most of the things for the same, so definitely let me know about that. And I think that I will just start in another minute or so. So guys, I hope that you are totally preparing for the exam, and even anyone who is not really giving the CAT exam this year, also for those people, I think I just want to say that you can identify the different strategies on how to prepare for the exam through the session. Again, I would like to take question and answers into any live questions that you guys would have. Okay. So let's just get started with the presentation overall. Oh, it looks like the video is laggy and the audio as well. Just give me like half a minute. Let me try to figure that out. Okay. Hi guys. Now let me know if this is working because I have tried to restart it. So I will just basically start with the slides. The slides are really informative on their own as well. I will keep, I'll stay put on one slide for a while so that overall, you guys can read it as well. I've written really informative slides today. So let's just try to get started with that. I hope that this becomes better. Okay. So guys, yes. So this is majorly about cracking the exam, and of course it is also regarding when you are in college, how do you manage. For example, IIM Indore guys, they will be giving CAT again in the third year. So the IPM folks, I mean. So how exactly do you manage your overall college preparations with your exam preparations and things like that? Okay. And if this is working okay, do let others know. I think a lot of people dropped out as well. So I have also described in detail all the slides. In case there are any issues like this again, you should be able to mostly make out of the session and these things by reading out the slides as well. Okay, the slides as well. Okay. So just starting now that there are very less days left, almost 70 days. So you should be, of course, at your peak to prepare for the exam. That is the first. Secondly, any kind of anxiety, etc. that you are facing, try to keep that to the minimum. We will take on that in the questions that you guys ask later on. Okay. Firstly, but I want to start with a little bit of basics. Okay. You want to crack the CAT exam, but why should you do an MBA? I think that everyone should be sure that they want to do an MBA at the first place, and I hope that most of you know I have created a video on the same. It is known as to do an MBA or not. So it's a good idea for everyone to go perspective and some kind of pros and cons versus probably starting a job or doing an MBA. It does not of course say that you should never do an MBA. There are plenty of good reasons to do an MBA. You when to do an MBA. And I have another video, when to do an MBA, which kind of compares an MBA aspirant or an MBA student as a fresher or as someone with work experience. Okay. So once you are sure that MBA is probably something that you positives of an MBA degree, they are firstly mostly in all the career paths. After a while you will be but then this still software se dena padega na. Okay, yes. So now moving on to entering into MBA. We know that there are plenty of entrance exams. For example, CAT, GMAT, NMAT, XAT, SNAP, and the general sections that these exams require are verbal ability and reading comprehension, of course, logical reasoning and data interpretation, quantitative ability, and sometimes GK as well. Okay. Today we will majorly focus in the session about CAT only. And apart from that, once you are done with the entrance exam, the admission process that is there, that includes profile evaluation, which majorly means doing your past academics, getting some work experience, etc. So these work experience has points, academic diversity has points, your past academics has points, your CAT score will have points. Based on these, you will get a call from MBA colleges. After the call, you will probably have to go through a personal interview and a group discussion if required. Also, there are like some written ability tests that are there. So that also you might have to look at. Okay. So these are the major things that you have in MBA college. So now just talking about the CAT exam, right? We recently saw a major change in the CAT exam, which was the change in duration from 3 hours to 2 hours. That kind of changed the sectional duration from 60 minutes to 40 minutes per section. We don't know a lot about it now. I mean, anything that has changed more, some more information, which was apparently, it was supposed to come out today. But I don't think that we have quite a bit today from that. But from what we know, I think that the syllabus mostly remains the same, right? And because of that, the type of questions will also kind of remain the same. So that is what mostly matters at this moment, because if you have solved some major questions, if you have solved if you have practiced enough for LRDI, quantitative ability, if you have the formula sheet there, then I think the individual questions are going to be the same. So for all the people who are very anxious about the change in CAT exam, I think that I recently created a video on the same, and I believe you can watch that video particularly. But the crux is that relax. It's something that has changed for everyone. And it is, it is just a change that you will have to cope up with, and you have quite a bit of time to do the same. So just ensure that you are preparing and you're continuously preparing, and not just being very and you're continuously preparing and not just being very anxious all the time. Okay. Because that is something that can happen, but being anxious will not solve a lot of things at this moment. All you have to do is focus on your examinations and your preparation right now. Okay. So I will tell kind of in short, I have made individual videos for VARC preparation, LRDI preparation, quantitative ability preparation, and also overall, if you are preparing for CAT next year, then what should you do today, and along with analyzing a mock test as well. So these are the videos that I have created, and you can definitely go ahead and watch that. But today I will talk about the overall preparation strategy and tips. Okay. So CAT requires all 3 sections to be, you need to score really well in all these 3 sections, because that is how the overall percentile is also determined. And I think that individual sections have percentiles which can be used as cutoffs in a lot of different IIMs. Okay. And now just talking about the individual sections. VARC improvement generally takes a little bit of time because it is kind of improving an entire language. You have to improve your English language in general. Now, improving English is something which does not come that easily, because of course if you have been reading a lot etc., then that is great, but otherwise of course it will require some kind of reading, some kind of preparation with the fluency etc. So that is why VARC improvements generally take time and it cannot happen like in a snag. With LRDI, it can definitely come to a person with constant practice, okay. So if you practice like multiple sets a day, if you practice for 2-3 hours, if you practice just for say 2 hours every day for like 1-2 months, then I think your LRDI can overall improve once you have sufficient resources and good questions to prepare. With quantitative ability, it kind of requires completion of a syllabus because it has quite a bit of syllabus and we tend to forget these things, right, because they were mostly taught to us in class 6 to 10th NCERT. So it's okay to forget these things, and that is why quantitative ability generally requires a little bit completion of the syllabus overall, okay. And the most major thing that is there in CAT exam is that all require confidence, calm and a very clear mindset, okay. Why am I saying this is that just one second. Why am I saying this is mostly because, yeah, so as I was saying, most of the sections have kind of a very severe time crunch in general. So that is why, all of them require kind of a confidence and ability to manage time and ensure that, the time that you are given, you are not wasting it in being anxious or in being very panicky. You are kind of investing that particular time into just solving those questions, right? Because if suppose the LRDI section comes to be really difficult, right, then what will happen is that you will invest so much time just looking at the questions and not being able to solve a lot of them, that it will become really tricky, right? So that is one definitely most important thing, that you have to be as calm as possible. Now, how do you achieve that? You mostly achieve tests which will kind of simulate the CAT exam that you will give, right? So more mock tests that you do, the more you will be able to, get to that particular mindset that is required, okay? So good luck for that. Give a lot of mock tests, guys. Now, moving on. Mostly talking about how to prepare. Suppose you have decided today that you are giving the CAT exam. Now, how will you prepare now that you know about all the different sections, etc.? The most important thing is get your resources, whether it is offline, whether it is online, or you can buy that, you can borrow that from someone who has given it, you can share it with someone else who has already taken the entire material. But get the resources, get the material in terms of have like some kind of books which will have questions similar to the CAT exam, okay. So yeah, that is one thing. Secondly, purchase at least one mock test series for yourself. Now, that said, I mean, suppose you are giving CAT this year, so you should purchase mock series this year. If you are giving CAT next year, then that is something that you need not do this year. You can purchase the mock test series next year as well, okay. Yeah. And then apart from that, when you are starting, study different sections, okay. Suppose in VARC you are really good, you can just start directly with the advanced level questions. If in quant you are not very good, you can start with the basic level questions and so on, okay. So that means we will just do a lot of questions overall. Now, when you are preparing along with college, firstly, you need to identify slots when you can prepare every day. So for that, kind of create a timetable and see what are the times you are free and what are the times you can invest in the preparation overall, okay. If say you don't have enough self-motivation or self-discipline into working towards your goal of preparing for the exam every single day, then it is a good idea to join a coaching institute as well. Another major thing that people do is that they would just put a lot of pressure on themselves every single day that they have to do this and that, some college work, some preparation work, etc. Just try not to do that. Plan very well and execute according to that. So just create a very good timetable overall and just try to follow that timetable instead of putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Okay, just beforehand determine the days when your college load will be higher, right? So suppose in the points when you will have exams in your college, in the points when you have assignments to do in your college, these are the points when your college load will be super high, right? So in those times you have to prepare really well by default beforehand, that these days I will not be able to prepare for the CAT exam. Okay, so these are the different things that you should take care of. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, these are the different things that you should majorly take care of when you are preparing for the CAT exam, along with your college, that is. Okay. Another great thing would be to have like a good group to prepare together with, because that way all of you will remain motivated together, and that will in general help you in comparing your scores, improving your scores, learning from each other, asking doubts from each other and things like that. Okay, so that is one good thing that you can do. Just give me one sec. So yeah, I understand it's not really great, but this is kind of the best I can do right now. From next time I will probably just do like a direct webcam thing, because that works much better than all of these softwares. I've like tried a few right now, but nothing really seems to be working. I can also try with like a good with another internet. Actually, the internet was decent enough when I gave it a try, but yeah, let's see. So I hope that you were at least able to look at the slides overall, because that is one thing that you can read through and understand what I was meaning all through the while. Okay. Okay. Yes. So directly moving on to tips for preparation. As I said, try to keep a regular schedule. Consistency is totally required when you are preparing for such examinations, because consistency is something that because you will be preparing every single day, you have to practice quant every single day, you have to do LRDI every single day, you have to probably read for VARC every single day. These are the different things that are needed constantly, and that is why it is important for preparing. Okay. Okay. Again, once your basics are clear, try to practice along with a timer. Sure. That will overall help you to maintain the timer pressure with yourself. Yeah, that is definitely one thing. Another thing is that don't be afraid of mock tests. It is, from starting you can at least give one per month. You can move on to probably one per week when 5-6 months are remaining in the exam, and 2 per week when syllabus is done and your mistakes are less. You are able to do the topics that you are not good at, so you can give 2 per week. And in case you require more time, you can give it more if you have time to practice and analyze as well. Low scores, then don't be disheartened. Rather than that, identify your mistakes and like double down on those mistakes. Okay, so now I will directly move on and take questions. So all the questions that you guys have, you can ask in the live chat, and I will answer all the questions that are there for a while. One thing that I am thinking is to most likely, all the slides that I took, etc. All those slides I will directly try to create a new video out of this and upload that in like next 1 hour or so that anything that you guys missed, you can just watch there. I'm of course extremely sorry for the overall lagging that happened, but I did try to give it some chance and did try some settings, but probably it's not the best software that is out there. So extremely sorry for this, and also for Math Statica and IIM Indore. I'm sorry that this was not as clear as we wanted it to be. But I will just take all live questions right now, and in the video that I post, that also I will post as a premiere. So you can just ask on live chat over there, and once you ask like on live chat there, I will also type in the answers and answer you over there as well. Okay, so this is something that we can try today. I will just move on to the questions that you guys have for today. So hi everyone. Again, yes, a lot of you have mentioned that the net is laggy and there's a lot of lag. So sorry, extremely sorry for that. Hi Muskan, you are telling me feeling very anxious at this point in time. Just one second. This was the bit rate. Yeah. So Muskan, you're telling me you're feeling very anxious at this point in time. Mock scores are not improving and pattern has changed. Although I'm done with syllabus once, but still mock scores are not good. Okay. So see, yes, your syllabus is done. That is an excellent thing. But I think your mock scores are not good. That means you should be able to identify why your mocks are not good. Even if you have done the syllabus and still your mock scores are not good, that means that you are either missing out something in the analysis, or there's some topic that you will have to do again, that you will have to revise again. So try to identify that particular topic, go and pinpoint to that topic, and then only I think that then only you will be able to improve your overall mock scores. Okay. Hi, sorry Amay, Nikhil, I'm extremely sorry for the lag. Hi Ram, hi Aditya, hi Akash, hi Thomas, hi MR Zenon. Yes, there was lag. Okay. Okay guys, hi Nikhil, you are saying BTech 4th year. Yes, so you can probably use this presentation, or I'll just like put out a video very soon for the same presentation, so you can watch that. And over there you can just understand what are the different things you should do when you are in college. I think you already have kind of understood most of it, because if you are preparing for CAT this year. Hi Ruchita, you're saying wanted to know which coaching institute did you join for preparation. Heard that you joined one in weekend job as weekend batch as you were in job while preparing for CAT. Yes, I was in job while preparing for CAT, and I joined weekend batch at one of the time centers. And I think it was a really good decision, because otherwise what happens on weekends is that when you are working, you want to like totally relax on the weekends. And that is something that totally happens. And it is something because of which you are not able to perform or not able to prepare constantly. So that is why I just joined the coaching institute, so that I could go ahead and attend the classes, and hence I would have a regular timetable for mocks as well. So that is something that I did. Okay. Hi Ram, you're saying GK come in CAT in future. Okay, let's see if that happens or not. Hi Kuvar, you're saying is there interview in CAT? So there's no interview in CAT per se. CAT is an examination, but later on when you want to get into MBA colleges, yes, there are interviews. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are interviews for getting admitted into B schools. They have personal interviews. Hi Devika, you're saying give a quick talk on analysis of mocks now with only 6-7 mocks remaining. I have created a video on mock analysis. I think that is something that you can watch, and that video is majorly, it will tell you how to analyze each section and things like that. So you can just watch that. It's there in the CAT preparation series, and yeah, I think that should help. Hi Boogeyman, you're saying I want to do BSc chemistry but also prepare for CAT simultaneously. Is it a bad idea? So it depends on what you want to do later on with your career. So it's not a bad idea, because of course after undergraduation you can go ahead and give CAT exam, but I think that you should focus on your BSc as well, because you will learn quite a bit in your undergraduation. And again, your undergraduation scores also matter a lot when you get admitted into different MBA colleges. So it's a good idea to at least focus for the first year or 1-2 years on your undergraduation, and then later on move to preparing for the CAT exam. Okay. Hi Anonymous, you're saying how to have such good spoken English like yours. Well, I think that it mostly comes from practice. It also comes from a little bit of preparation and confidence. So if you have like the major pointers in front of you, what you want to talk about, if you have practiced enough, if you have enough confidence, then that is something that can totally happen. So I have also created a video on presentation skills and spoken English. It should be there in quick guidance video playlist. The link is there in description, so you can look at that. Hi Sudhir, good evening. Hi Shiva, you're saying DILR is a nightmare, how to improve? Yes, LRDI is really difficult. The one thing that you can do is identify your level. If say you are able to do all the foundation level questions correctly, okay, then you can move on to the intermediate level and try to solve those questions. Now you really need to learn how to solve these particular questions, because the CAT exam is really near, right? So I think that is one way. Just do like 3-4 sectionals every day. That kind of preparation overall, and then analyze those sectionals. That kind of preparation will definitely boost up your score. Okay. Hi M Goel, you're saying my 10th is this, plus 2 is this. Can I get admission? Yes, I think you can get admission. See guys, I don't really like to answer questions pertaining to what percentile I should get for getting calls in XYZ colleges. I have created an avenue for the same. You can just visit my website and just go to the register tab for the same. There's like one thing on CAT predictor and B school calls predictor. So you can just go ahead and register for that. Over there, over there you can get to know based on your scores what are the different colleges that you can target. So that is one thing you can do. Otherwise, for people who ask what is the percentile we should target, I think everyone should be targeting 100 percentile, because that is what it will be the best, right? That means you will get the best colleges possible. So whatever your past academics, I think try your level best on the CAT exam. That means you will get the best college. Hi Om Prakash, you're saying 73 in 12 seem bad for IMA, reduce chances. Of course it reduces chances, right? 73% is less than 80%, 90%. So yes, your chances will be less, but if you have good work experience, if you have academic diversity, I believe, then I think, and if you get a really good CAT score, you can definitely do that. Okay. Hi Nikhil, you're saying, will the fact that the exam is 2 hours will benefit from a stamina point of view and help one to have a greater amount of focus during the exam? That is a really good question. I think that it probably will, because I think that will most likely happen, because just giving 2 hours is something that will just giving 2 hours is something that will enable you to sit down for 2 hours, because I believe that most of us, when we are giving mock tests, it's tough to sit down for 3 hours. Rather, it's kind of simple to at least complete till LRDI. So yes, that is possible, but again, your mind will have to adapt very quickly, because it's just 40 minutes per section. So that is something that might happen. So it is, I mean, there's no way when I can say it is going to be easy or difficult. It's likely that the number of questions reduce slightly, and you have to do more questions per minute, so that will increase anxieties. There are lots of things that are likely right now, and I think that all we can do is prepare for the exam, prepare for the questions that are there. Okay. Hi Aniket. You're saying, I'm now in graduation first year. Should I start my CAT prep from now onwards? I think you can wait 1 year, at least. If your graduation is of 3 years also, then also you can wait at least 1 year. Okay. Hi Anonymous, you're saying, please make a video on profile building. Okay, point taken. I will try to do that. Hi Pratiksha, I think when should we start studying advanced material, as I am still not done with basics? See, one thing is that you do not need to start everything from basics, okay? Suppose your English is good by default. By doing the basic questions, you are just wasting your own time and doing questions which do not really require your effort, okay? So that is why I think that you should like attempt at least one sectional of each of the different difficulty levels, and at that moment you will realize that okay, intermediate tak I am good enough, so probably I'll start preparing from intermediate, okay? So do not waste your time in doing every single thing at every of all the different sections. Hi MR, you see one or the other section just let me down as far as percentiles are concerned, but the point is I'm trying to push limits to make things right. What's your guidance on that? Yes, I think whatever section is there consistently which is pulling you down, probably do a lot of sectionals on them. I also sometimes advise people that to take 2 or 3 weeks just for that particular section, and just like give half an hour, 1 hour to the other section. So that is also something you can do. Hi Om Prakash, you think does one have job security after graduating from tier 1B school? As on LinkedIn, recent graduates from IIM have posted that their offer has been resigned. Resigned due to COVID-19. Yes, I mean that has happened, but this is kind of an unfortunate situation in general. This does not happen very often. But I also believe that most of the people whose offers were taken back from at least IIM ABC and maybe more, they most likely got some other offer, whether it was through college placement cells or it was through networking or things like that. I think almost all of them got a decent enough job offer after that as well. Hi Sudhir, you're saying which topics are most important of DILR in few time? Okay, so there are no topics per se of DILR which are more important. It is just a lot of logical ability. You have to solve a lot of puzzles to move on to a better position in DILR. Okay. Hi Purva, you're saying please make a video on how to build a profile. Okay, I've heard it. I think that I need to make something on profile building. I think till the meantime, you can watch my video. I have created 2 videos on CV making. You can watch those to get some idea of what are the different sections, and I have also given out a glimpse of my own resume over there, and you can definitely look at those things to just identify what are the things you can do for profile development. Hi Neelu, you're saying I have tension that I can do CAT 2021 or not. I am too weak and I have not studied maths from 3rd year. I am BCom taxation student. Okay, if you have not done it since 3 years, it's okay. I think what you should do is watch my video on CAT 2021, how to prepare for that. It should be there in CAT preparation video series. So you can watch that playlist and you can watch it from there. I think that you will require at least like 3-4 months to get over basics and get some confidence in yourself. So my advice would totally be like, identify like in quant, you are probably not good. What happens in VARC? What happens in LRDI? Okay. So just try to identify that, and I think that will be something that you will require. You can probably do quantitative ability NCRTs to just cover up for the basics. Hi Darshan, you're saying I am a first year IPM student. How important are PORs in having a prolific CV? PORs are important if you have to go into general management or consulting, because they really want to consider this particular section. So that is why PORs are important. I think it's a good idea to at least have a few PORs. You yourself will get some experience of working in a team, working in a leadership position and things like that. That experience is also very valuable. Hi Shreya. You're saying I'm constantly scoring 30 around in VARC. What can I do to improve it? My accuracy in RC is really less. I've given around 25 marks and I score between 20 to 45. I think what you should do is try to do individual RCs and then analyze them immediately afterwards, okay? Because your score has been so low consistently through marks, I think doing an individual RC and then reading what really the author meant and analyzing it, that will give you a better result. Try to do this for like at least 2 weeks and solve at least 10 RCs a day, okay? Hi MR, you're saying sometimes my DILR scores and percentiles soars like 96 percentile, and sometimes it's in case with English when I maintain 90% accuracy, but then I can't have these simultaneously. Okay, this can probably happen because of maybe focus, because if you're focused on one section, then you're not focused on the other. So I think you should give more mocks. That way your focus will increase, because you will get the ability to sit down continuously for like 2 hours, and I think that will improve your score. Hi Shiv Chaitanya, you're saying also VRC scores are fluctuating, how to touch consistency. So VRC scores mostly fluctuate when the RC topics that are there, they change. So the topics that are more likeable to you, those in those tests you generally score well, but if they are not, then you do not tend to score well. So that happens. My idea would be that continue to do a little bit of RCs outside mocks as well. So when you keep on doing sectional tests, say 1 every day or 2 every day, then that ways you will be reading more passages, more different types of passages, and that will also help you in improving in reaching consistency. Hi, I'm Goel. I'm starting tomorrow with BCG. Really excited for the new job and going to be super hectic. Hi Preeti, you're saying are the CAT 2020 patterns and updates out? So the last that I checked, I think that it was not. It was only mentioned on the website that there will be some announcement today. If it is on during the webinar, I'm not sure. Hi Boogeyman, you're saying after 9 months before my college, I'm planning to finish 2 Arun Sharma books so that I can focus on my BSc. Is it fine? Yeah, I think it should be fine if if you can simultaneously focus on your college as well, then go ahead and give some time to the preparation. Hi Shiv Chaitanya, you're asking me, do IIM consider academic diversity? Okay. As far as I remember, probably not, but best to go ahead, check their website. They would have given all the criteria for different scores. Okay. Okay. Hi Darshan. You're saying any tips to structure my 3-year CAT preparation and to simultaneously have a good academic profile? I find IPM as a course very hectic. Okay Darshan, I think that this will be helpful mostly to all of the students who are there along with you. So in case you like it, do pass it on to all the IIM Indore students. I really want to apologize to them for not making this as smooth as possible. So just talking about 3 years, okay, I think that one thing you can do for CAT is that on the first year, just start reading books, okay. Try to complete novels in a speed that is at least 1 novel in 2 weeks, okay. That way you will kind of develop a habit of reading, your verbal ability in itself will improve, your grammar will improve, your vocabulary will improve, your spoken English will also improve, which will help you in personal interviews. So putting this habit for like 2-3 years will have like significant improvement in your verbal ability. Along with this, if you are not good in quant, I think one thing you can do is just take a book like Arun Sharma's and just try to do a lot of questions from that particular book, okay. And that is something that you can totally start any day. Just like invest half an hour every day and do those questions. That means you will always remain in touch with the quantitative ability that is required. And also you can prepare a formula sheet along with it, which will be helpful whenever you are preparing for the exam finally. For LRDI, it's tough, but you can probably start doing something like online puzzles. There are a lot of puzzles that are there. There's a series of DUKO even on the Play Store, like Sudoku, Blockdoku, and a few different things. So these are all different puzzles that are there. You can find it on apps, you can find it online. So for the first year at least, I would advise you to do these puzzles or mental ability questions. And in the next year, you can again start any of the refresher books or any of the books that are there and do the LRDI questions, okay. Apart from this, it's very important to focus on your own academics, because one, your academic score will be needed when you are preparing for the, when you are entering the MBA college. Secondly, the more you learn in undergraduation, the better it is for you, right? Because that is something you have come to learn. So it's good to fulfill that purpose as well. A good idea is to kind of maintain a timetable of every day. Now I had all this in slides, but because it was very laggy. So maintain a timetable every day in which you just write down that these are the times I have to focus on college. These are the times probably for profile building activities like PORs, extracurricular activities and things like that. And this is the time, just say 2 hours maximum for CAT preparation every day. In those 2 hours, have like half an hour, 45 minutes for reading, half an hour for LRDI, half an hour for quantitative ability, okay? And again, whenever you have exams, whenever you have assignments due, you can like totally take a break from the preparation for like 1 or 2 weeks. So identify this entire thing. That means what will happen is that you will get better in your undergrad, you will also get better in your CAT preparation. Also, one thing that happens is that when you have so many things to do together, right, you learn a lot of time management. And say that I have to, in 6 hours, I have to do everything according of my college work, right? So I will put more focus on the college lectures as well. So I'll be very, very attentive there. I will make notes diligently so that I have to invest less time later on revising it. So all these things will, this kind of management will improve your focus, it will improve your time management, it will improve your undergrad scores, it will improve your CAT scores later on as well. And also it will improve your profile if you're given like 2 hours every day to your profile. Okay, so I hope that this helps you, and do share around with your college students. I really wanted this to help them, so do share around with them as well. Thank you for the question. Hi Prateek, you're saying my ACADS. Okay, as I said, I'm not answering these questions. In case you want these questions to be answered, you can go to my website to the register tab. Hi Motivation Mantra, you're saying are improvement marks of both considered? So whatever is in your final mark sheet, I think that is considered. So yeah, I think that is that. Hi Sunita, you're saying I'm a BSc CS first year student. I need some tips to prepare for CAT from now, and can I start solving Arun Sharma from now on regular basis? So as I just gave the answer 1-2 questions back to Darshan, I think that that is one way you can just manage both your college and CAT preparation. So good luck for that. Hi Darshan, you're saying how strong is the preference for academic diversity as a BBA graduate? Could you compare it with other academic backgrounds? I think the only disadvantage is mostly to engineers everywhere and to science students in colleges like IIM Indore. Otherwise, I think diversity points are equal everywhere. Hi MR, you're saying have you known any people getting admission to top IIMs with graduation marks as low as 55%? Okay, first thing, we do not talk about each other's graduation marks. Secondly, I think a lot of colleges do have a minimum of 60%. So I think it is there in IIM Ahmedabad at least. You can check that on individual college sites as well. Okay. Hi Om Prakash, you're saying does being from tier 2 or tier 3 college for bachelor's disadvantage in terms of profile as compared to those from tier 1? Not during admission, not so much, but probably slightly, during your placements or internships, because that happens, right? That what college you were from. But if your profile otherwise is outstanding, then I think it overrides everything. So just like prepare for the CAT exam, prepare as well as you can. Hi MR, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. It will be fun joining tomorrow. Hi Prateek, you're saying I have 2 research paper publication by Springer, Singapore publication. Does it have at least some value in IIM interview since research paper are completely technical? So that is something you can mention, but they will of course ask you the question that, if you are interested, if you have published papers, why are you moving to MBA? So have a good answer for that, okay? Hi Samanve, you're saying please tell about how to build a good profile. Yes, taken. I think I'll put that out very soon. Just wait, I will definitely put that out. Hi Boogeyman, you're saying tell us importance of newspaper reading. So newspaper reading is important in terms of getting on top of GK. As I said, GK is a really important element in a lot of exams, for example ZAT, and a lot more. I think that we also have a series by Unacademy, that is ZAT past year papers that you can attempt as mocks. So the link is there in description below. You can just find ZAT previous year papers, I think around 6-7 or more years papers from there, and that will give you a good idea of where you stand overall on the ZAT preparation basis. and that will also test your GK as well, because that is one of the sections. So yeah, for that preparation you can go to the link, it should be there in description. I will also put out more details about it on YouTube community page later on if you can watch. So yes, by newspaper reading you can definitely know a lot of GK, know a lot of current affairs, which is required in these exams and which is also required in personal interviews that we have and GDs that we have after CAT. But if you are not accustomed to reading it, or if you are investing a lot of time on reading newspapers, I think that you can push it after CAT exam, because that was something that happened to me. I would take like a lot of time in reading a newspaper. It was not something, and it is still not something that I can do continuously. So I just found some other resources of taking and reading editorials, etc. So that was something that I did, and that is something that you can also give it a try. Okay. But yes, along with improving your current affairs, GK, etc., newspaper reading definitely improves your verbal, which anything that you read will. And I think it's a good idea, especially editorials, it's a good idea to read them. Hi Jay Sagar, you're saying I get overwhelmed by the college pressure. So one, yes, it is possible, because in college everything changes, right, after class 12th. So it can totally happen. But one thing you can do for that is try to keep a to-do list, okay? So even in MBA, we used to get so many assignments, etc., etc. At one point, I started blocking my own calendar. I put in, calendar events that in these 2 hours, I will complete this assignment. After that, I'll take 15-minute break. Then I will complete this assignment. So for me, especially, one of the best ways to overcome this overwhelming, feeling is that try to just structure everything, try to put everything in my timetable and have a plan. So that is something that you can also give it a try on. Hi True Living, you're saying I'm in last year of graduation, so what to do for IIM? As I mentioned in the presentation, for IIM you will have to give the CAT exam, and after that you will have to go through a round of interviews and GD if your profile is shortlisted, and more details are in the presentation. I will most likely very quickly, if the video is not right, very quickly create a video for the presentation again, and you can watch that. Hi Sunita, you're saying can I take time online classes or career launcher or Baiju? Which would you suggest? I think all are good, yeah, all are top institutes, and you can probably just ask this year's aspirants what they are taking and what they like. Okay. Hi Darshan. Oh, thank you so much for the compliment. It's great that you liked it. Just a small request, please do spread it around in your community as well. Hi Anshika, you're asking me which laptop you generally use. Okay, so right now I am using Microsoft Surface Pro, and it's like a tablet cum laptop, which is excellent. So this is what I am using nowadays. Of course, for job we got another laptop. But interesting question. Hi Mansi, you're saying does college repo matters? I am just 12th pass out and want to do CAT. As I said, it does not matter so much in MBA entrance, but yes, it of course matters in your internship and placements. So it's of course best to go for the best possible college that you can get now that you are just out of class 12. So just try to do that, and good luck for that. And for CAT, I think you can at least wait 1 year before starting your preparations. Hi Rahul. You're saying I'm working with a consulting firm and I came to know my transfer to Princeton. Now I'm confused whether I should give up the Princeton dream and continue with CAT. Okay, so it's like, I mean, it's your choice kind of, because these are two different things that are there. So I think a few things you can keep in mind onto how your life will become after you pursue these different choices. If you are like, if you continue to work with the firm, where you will reach in 2 years, and if you want to do an MBA, after that, what are the opportunities that you will get? These are the different things that you will have to kind of do a pro-cons, thing and decide on yourself. Hi Karthik, hi Jagrati, hi Mansi. I think I have replied your question. Hi Payal. So you are asking me to suggest 2-3 novels. So mostly the novels that I have read are there on Goodreads. Right now, I am reading A Brief History of Everything. Yeah, a brief history of everything, and everything is there on Goodreads. I think that one good book that I found was India Unbound. If you have to read something different because it is economics. Another book was Goddess in India, which is a lot about our scriptures and everything, and how patriarchy is there in the system since so long. Yeah, another book is Predictably Irrational, which I totally loved, and it is on behavioral economics. And apart from that, you can just do some other reading as well. Just look at the books over there, okay? Hi, True Living Love. You're saying in last year how to start my cat prep. I think that I answered your question, most likely. Otherwise, of course, you can just watch like, overall cat preparation videos and sectional videos. Hi Karthik, you're saying I'm confused regarding mocks. I'm thinking of taking mocks of new coaching center. Reason behind this is I think new ones will be more dedicated to provide good material. See, it's your choice, okay? I think that old ones are also dedicated to providing good material, and the only thing is that they are, well known and they have a legacy. The new coaching institutes, of course, they can try to provide good coaching material, but what if the final result is not as good, right? That is why I'm a little bit skeptical. So probably you can just do a new coaching institute, and along with that take a refresher book like Arun Sharma and things. Okay, so that way you will totally not miss out on anything. Hi Jagrati, you're saying something for IPMAT, please. Okay, so I have not really read on what are the different sections etc. that come, but I think it also has a lot to do with mental ability skills and aptitude in general. So I think very similar. Just try to identify all the different sections, all the different topics. Try to cover the basics first of everything and then move on, start giving mocks. Give like one mock, understand what are the different things you are lacking on, and then prepare those more and then give another mock. Okay. Hi Anshika. Thank you so much. You're asking me, will you continue making videos for us? I will definitely try my best. Right now, I'm kind of posting 2 videos in a week and also doing like a live session every weekend. So I think that it might reduce to 1 video a week and a live session. So let's hope till the time I can continue, I will try to do that, okay? Because I totally love interacting with you guys as well. And if this is helping you, that's like a superb result out of it, okay? Otherwise, of course, you can like join my Telegram group and everything, guys. And I try to answer questions every night or every alternate night as well. Hi Nikhil, you're asking me, are you excited with respect to joining BCG tomorrow after so many months after graduating? And also, heartiest congratulations for securing a job offer from BCG and wish you the best over there and beyond, ma'am. Thanks a lot. That's like a lovely wish. Thank you very much. Yes, I am excited, but it is going to be hectic. Thankfully, like my 3 months, my 6 months were not a total, just chilling time. I got to spend a lot of time with you guys. I got to figure out the channel overall. And I also did an internship with Danzo, which was good. And yes, I'm very, very excited to join tomorrow. Thank you for your wishes. Hi, Mansi. Yes, I answered your question. Hi, Om Prakash. You're saying thank you so much for the session as well and Q&A. It was really helpful. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm just apologetic about the lag and everything, but I hope I can make up for that. Hi, True Loving Love. Are you asking me from which B school you are? I am from IIM Indore. I just graduated this year in 2020 March. Hi, Rishikesh. You're asking me 2 mocks a day from now onwards. Will this improve my accuracy? Tell me something to improve my scores in VARC, your Quora follower. First of all, thank you for following me on Quora. Secondly, 2 mocks a day seems a tad bit too much because you will have to analyze those mocks as well. And if you do not analyze mock tests, right, the point of giving the mocks gets kind of wasted. So I think analyzing mocks is really important. That's why 2 mocks per day becomes a bit too much, okay? I think that's something maybe 1 in 2 days you can try and then analyze the mock, and probably if your VARC is not right, do like 3-4 sectionals of VARC so that in the next mock your VARC score will also improve. Hi Darshan, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Hi Mansi, you're saying I'm confused between DU and RU. Um, I mean, I think that this is one decision you will have to take based on your scores and based on the opportunities that you have. Hi Sanchit, you're saying what is your annual package D? Not something that we can disclose very much, but if you want to get an idea of averages, you can look at the placement report of IIM Ahmedabad online. It should be available. So in case you are so curious, you can go ahead and look at that. Hi Anonymous, you're saying is it better to get WorkX in a bank out of college or join MBA as a fresher? So I have created a video of doing MBA as a fresher and doing MBA with work experience. It is known as when to do an MBA. You can watch it in I think CAT preparation or quick guidance videos. So that will give you an overall idea. I personally prefer people with work experience, whatever it is. They just have a better perspective on business overall. Hi Sunita, you're saying I'm from tier 3 college due to some issues. So what are the skills I need to improve in these 3 years so that it would help in placements? So you need to improve your overall resume, overall profile. By which what I mean is that you need to get like some good PORs, position of responsibilities, some good extracurricular activities, probably some good internships because you have 3 years, so you'll have 2 summers in between. These are the different things that you can definitely try. Hi Divya. Okay, as I said, I do not review academics like this. You can probably, if you are so curious, you can just go to my website and go on the register tab. Hi Himanshi. Thank you so much for the compliment. You're saying I am preparing for CAT, so how much time should I give to prepare for OMETs? When should I start preparing, giving mocks, etc.? So I think that most of the topics are covered in CAT. It's only the way that is different. As I mentioned that, you know, there's good source of preparing for ZAT previous year papers by Unacademy. The link is there in description. You can just give all the previous year mocks, previous year real ZATs as mocks. That will help you identify where you are. So I think what you can do if you are giving OMETs, then you can probably once a week give one random mock test of any of the exams. Okay, that way you will kind of stay on tips and you will not lose touch. But I think after CAT also, at least for most of the exams, there is significant time. At that time, you can prepare and give mocks for these exams. Hi Ayush, is saying thank you for this live. Thanks a lot. Gonna give CAT 2020. Wondering if GMAT has something for me. I think GMAT is something that from which you can go into ISB. Yes, foreign institutes are also right, but then you have to decide whether you want to do MBA abroad or in India. And I don't know right now what is the situation, if people are getting to travel or not as well. And I also think that, yeah, I think GMAT is one great way to get into ISB, and ISB is also a very good college. So you can definitely explore it. GMAT overall has a little tougher English, but a little simpler quant. So you have to give a little bit more time on English in general. Probably you can schedule it for like 1 month after CAT. So you will have all the preparation done for CAT and then you can prepare for English separately. Okay, so that could have something. And also taking your question, the next question, any tips on new CAT pattern would be very helpful. So I'd put in a video on this Thursday only, when I had talked about this. So you can most likely watch that if that is something that you like. Okay. Okay. Hi Karthik. You're saying thanks a lot, ma'am. You and your partner are best partner worth 10 million rupees in terms of CTC. Thanks a lot. I'll just take it like as a super amusing compliment. Thank you so much, Karthik. Hi Deepthi. You're saying how to analyze CAT VARC mock analysis. Please watch my analyzing mock test video. It's there in CAT preparation playlist. Hi Swati. You're saying, ma'am, you are awesome and inspiration. Thank you so much, Swati, for the compliment. Hi, I'm Goel. You're saying, I think you score 100 percentile in 2017 and now 2020 you did any other course in IIM in 3 years. No, so see, I scored 100 percentile in 2017 CAT. That means the result was out in 2018. I joined in 2018 summers and I completed my graduation in 2020 March. So I hope it is clear to you now. Hi Sanchit. Yes, thank you for the compliment first. And yes, you probably texted me on Telegram. So it's really tough for me to look on the personal and individual messages. Try to text on the group overall. If it is CAT questions, etc., you can message on the CAT prep group. Otherwise, you can just ask on the overall Ask Chhavi Gupta group. And over there I try to answer questions mostly. Individual becomes a little bit tough for me because if there are repetitive questions I have to give the same answers again. So I hope you understand that as well. Hi Shashwat, you're saying advise on new pattern. Yes, I created a video on Thursday. When there are more details out, I will definitely try to update that and add a few things. Hi Ayush, thanks a lot for the compliment. So guys, it was amazing talking to you all. Again, I'm extremely sorry for the weird things that happened, all the lag and everything. And I think still it was great that you guys stuck on and just gave me so much to talk about. And thank you so much. I will continue to definitely do the live sessions on weekends. Generally the time is Saturday 6 p.m. So stay tuned for that at least. And of course, I would love in case you like these sessions, if you spread it around with your friends, probably share in your college or something. That would be like the best gift for me. And that is something that I would like to say. Of course, you can subscribe for getting like notifications of live sessions, or there is also like one place where you can register for getting notified for the live sessions again. So that is something that you can do. And apart from that, I definitely put it out on my Telegram group. So that is also one place where you can identify when I will be doing the next live session and its link. So these are all the things that I wanted to say, I think. Yes, thanks Sunita for the compliment. And Pawan, you're saying bad profile of non-engineer makes any impact on admission. So profile, as I said, it's very objective and IIM calls and all, so it doesn't make that much of an impression. Okay guys, with that I would like to close. In case you guys want me to like create more videos, yes, I have heard you on profile development, I will create something. But if there's something else that you want me to make some videos on, you can definitely let me know. And I will try to do that. And thank you so much for attending. It was a pleasure talking to all of you. Thanks a lot.